there, how are you? Let's go ahead and see what we'll be building in this course. In this course, we'll be building three modules of an application. We'll be building the API part of the application. Then we'll be building the web part of the application whereby we'll be using Vue.js to build a single page application to consume our API. And then in the third section of the course, we will build a mobile application also to consume the same API that we'll be building in the first section of the course. And the API will be building on top of Laravel and Laravel Passport for our authentication module. So let's go ahead and see what we'll be creating in the course. Let's start by the web application, and this is the first page of our web application. So it's a login screen, the first screen that we log in so that we can access our application. It has a validation in the front end and as well as in the back end. So let's try to log in. I will put my email, and then I'll put my password, but in the first place I'll put a wrong password. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. My password is 1 6, so it's a 6 of 1. So let me add another 1 so that it's 7 instead of the correct 1 6. I'm going ahead and try to log in, and it tells me that my password is incorrect. Again, if I try to log in with a wrong email, an email that does not exist in the system, and try to log in, it tells me that the email is not registered with us, meaning that the email is not inside the system. So if we go ahead and try to log in using the correct credentials, then it logs us in. And now we are at the administration page, which is protected. And for us to be able to get to this page, we have to have a token from the API. We get to have a token that we will use throughout the interaction with the application. We will be building all these components one by one. We have the sidebar, and we have the header, and we have the main page, which is this one, and we'll be building these components one by one. No copy pasting of code. Every code that we're going to do, we're going to write it here. So we have that, and we also going to build our logout functionality, and there will be another course that will build the whole application, the whole HR application, and this application will be built on top of what we're going to create in this course. So if you'd be interested in knowing how the real HR works, you might need to take the second course, which will be built on top of this one. So we also have a logout being implemented in this application. So if we log out, we are going to be brought back to the login screen. So that is the web application that we'll be building to consume our backend API that we'll be building in the first section of this course. After that, we will also build a mobile application to consume the same API, and here we have a simulation of the same application, but now on the mobile. And I'll try to log in again. Now let me try me. and again I'm going to put my password, and as well I'm going to put wrong password for the first time. So let me put wrong password for the first time, and I'll try to log in. It tells you the password you entered is incorrect. In case you enter an incorrect password, what about if I enter a wrong email that does not exist in the system, and try to log in? It tells me the email is not registered with us. Let me now try to put the correct credentials that I have already registered in the application and see what will happen. And it shows me logged in successfully, so it brings us back to the administration page, same as the web application. We have our menu here, which I said again, it's going to be implemented in the second course after this one. So same, we have authentication in progress. For us to get here, we must have an access token from the backend API, and that is what we are going to use to retain our stay in this application. We also have our logout implemented already, and we can, when we hit the logout button, we are logged out successfully and brought back to our login screen. So that's the kind of the application that we're going to be building in this course. This course involves so many things. It involves how to communicate to backend, how to get the authentication information like the refresh tokens, the access tokens, the login user, and how to get that user to our clients, that is the mobile clients and the web clients. So we'll be seeing so many things: how to validate our phones, how to toggle the obscure property, how to merge these three parts of our system and use them together so that we can get the same information regardless of which device we use. If we use the browsers in the internet, we get the same information. If we use applications in our mobile phones, we get the same application. So as I said, we'll be building our API on top of Laravel and a Laravel passport for authentication. We'll be building our web application using Vue.js, Vuex, and VueRouter, and some of the other tools that will help us to successfully create our web application. On the mobile part, we'll be using Flutter and Dart and other tools as well to enable us to communicate back to our backend API. So that's what we'll be building, and these technologies, I have chosen them purposely. I've researched and researched, and I came up with the best way to create this kind of application. In case you want a big application, this is the way I found most suitable to create such kind of an application. So if you're interested, just enroll on the button on the right side of your screen, and let's get started.